What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. The clip says, the title up there says, why Elon Musk and Donald Trump Jr. are musing about buying MSNBC. So we're going to watch these two right here have a little debate. And this right here is Carrie Champion, who is actually a sports commentator. And it makes sense. Why? Because she is so wrong about what she says in this clip. It's not even funny. So guys, please hit the like button down below and subscribe if you're brand new. I would really appreciate that. And stay to the end. We're going to get into the comment section because they're getting roasted on here. Let's get into it.
So, Carrie, I want to ask you about this idea of media takeover, because after Elon Musk purchased Twitter, changed it into X, there's no doubt that he exercised some power there. So how do you hear this even in jest kind of purchase of a cable network?
Good to be with you tonight.
Good to be with you as well.
Thanks for having me. I think that we should believe everything that is said coming from this administration. I don't think that we have the luxury to dismiss it as him being someone who's being funny or someone who is just being himself, or that is his brand. X, and you said in some ways, always. I feel like X, I don't know if anyone is on it in any capacity. I don't know if you're on it. You're the only one? You're on it? You all are on it? Okay. I've actually decided to take a rest of peace because it is not a peaceful place for me. And I know if in fact you don't agree with this current administration, most people can say that it's not a peaceful place. I wouldn't be surprised if there was an actual bid made to take on MSNBC, but the fact that it just can't happen in real life.
And we just can't. It's not even
for sale.
Yeah,
it's not officially for sale.
The last time he mused about maybe buying something,
it's not even realistic in real life. But I do believe that media, everyone sitting here at this table, if you don't agree, we are in for some tough. We're in for some tough years ahead. I do believe that we are not going to be able to be as safe or say what we want to. I don't think free speech is going to be as free.
Now, Scott, I want to bring you in here because this kind of link to Orban.
You see Scott's face? He's like, what?
I don't think free speech is going to be as free.
Now, Scott, I want to bring you in here because this kind of link to Orban, we don't pull it from nowhere. There was a former member of the Hungarian parliament who was writing in Politico who kind of talked about this effort by that government and how specific it was in terms of purchasing media specifically for propaganda. Do you hear why they're making that connection?
I mean, is the concern that certain media outlets would become propaganda arms of political ideologies? I mean, don't we already have that in this country at a large scale? I mean,
it's called MSNBC, the actual network that they're talking about. Like, this is hilarious to me. The projection is astonishing.
I heard what you're saying about X. I saw a survey this week. It's now the most ideologically balanced user platform.
Scott, stop. It's too early. I just sat down. I've only been here for 2 minutes.
You cannot continue to say
the show, but you cannot say that.
So, that's not the case.
Who's the source of that?
What I find, we reported it on this network.
He's right. They have reported on this network, and I will show you. Check this clip out real quick.
So one of the big reasons he bought Twitter/X is because he wanted to make it his own platform, remake it in his own image. And I think this really gets at it. Look at this. The party ID among those who regularly use X/Twitter for news. Back in 2022, 65% of those who regularly use Twitter/X for news were Democrats. Just 31% were Republicans. Look at where we are today. Just a completely different picture. Now it's basically split between Democrats at 48%, Republicans at 47%. And what I should note, Mr. Berman, is this new overall makeup matches the overall electorate far better. And more than that, John, look at where Mr. Musk's net worth is today versus where it was just 2 months ago. He is the richest man in the world by far. 2 months ago, look at this. His net worth was $252 billion. Look at where we are today, $314 billion. He is by far the richest man ever to be on this planet. So yes, he's not as popular. Yes, Twitter/X perhaps is not as popular, but it's a much different platform, one that more represents Elon Musk's, let's say, political instincts, and he is now a far wealthier man.
So you've seen that. Even CNN admits that now Twitter is more balanced than it was previously before Elon purchased it. So he made it more fair, and they don't like that. Liberals love being in an echo chamber, and when they experience any type of pushback, any type of criticism, and where somebody's actually pointing them out and saying that you're wrong, they don't like that. And you're actually going to notice that in this clip, because Carrie Champion is going to admit that the reason that this is so bad and that social media companies need to be regulated is because of people getting criticized. And she's going to say it out loud. Check this out.
Not accurate, and you know it.
Okay, I'll let you make your
Scott,
statement. But my point is
can I
this.
reframe it a different way? Because the site changed radically, right? So whether you think the voices it is somehow more balanced now, that's fine. But no doubt Musk's influence is profound, and that you open it up and now you're there with his opinion, and he is now part of this administration. So does anyone else think that there should be this greater concern about billionaires purchasing media companies?
Okay. Would you be worried if Bill Gates controlled MSNBC?
No.
Wait a minute. Don't billionaires own CNN? I don't understand. Don't billionaires own CNN now?
Billionaires purchasing media companies.
Okay. Would you be worried if Bill Gates controlled MSNBC?
No, because he's sane.
Because MSNBC.
No, because he's sane. No, because he agrees with them. You see, it's not about billionaires owning the media companies. She just admitted it. It's just billionaires owning companies that, they don't have control of anymore. That's what they don't like, is a billionaire now owning MSNBC and having control over it, and not liberals controlling it. That's what they don't like. She just said it.
It was MS.
Comes from Microsoft. It was a partnership between Microsoft and NBC way back in the 1990s, back when Microsoft was under investigation by Bill Clinton's DOJ for monopoly. I don't remember anybody panicking over MSNBC back then.
No, they definitely did. But continue. Well, like Fox was launching, MSNBC was launching. The cable news network was shifting. The landscape was shifting.
Isn't the issue that the left has gotten so used to controlling almost all institutional information distribution arms in this country that when one little piece of it, whether it's X or MSNBC or anything else, gets taken away, the panic is so outrageous. I mean, that's how used to the left is having control of all of it.
I don't think that that's an accurate assessment when you look at something like Sinclair Broadcasting Group that has purchased most of the local newspapers and local television stations and sends out distributed information that their anchors are supposed to follow for the correspondence. That is a conservative-leaning group. I think the difference, though, I'm not siding with Elon Musk at all here. The one thing to point out is that platforms are not regulated right now, which gives them carte blanche to whatever they want right now. Elon is not someone who likes to be regulated. And so to buy MSN, he would go under some federal regulations.
Who's regulating CNN right now?
The FCC.
We're not a broadcast. It's cable.
I mean, I don't really think cable stations are under the same regulatory structure
doesn't go over public airwaves.
that broadcast is.
It's definitely regulated more than than Facebook and
There's
Twitter.
still, what she's saying is that there's still a litmus test of journalism that you have to pass. You can't
That you
come
don't
on
have
TV
on
and just
platforms.
make up things and say things. That happens on X. Please don't give me the eyebrow furrow as if you don't know what I'm talking about. It happens often on X. I can go and say the color is blue and I will be met with so many disrespectful remarks. No one's regulating the N-word. No one's regulating the criticism. No one is regulating how people are treated.
How much
or
government
the
regulation
lies.
of the First Amendment are you for?
Let me tell you something. If I came on here and I just started calling you all kind of names, do you think the bosses would let me continue to do that?
I mean, it happens to me occasionally. I don't know if you watch the
it doesn't
show.
happen to you, but it doesn't happen
does
for me.
happen.
And I know that I wouldn't be able to do that. There's a level of professionalism in what we do here because we are journalists and we adhere to something, at least morally. And there is no moral compass on this thing called
You're
X.
also having a conversation about a person who has the ear of the White House in a very profound way. And you have had the former president, the president-elect, talking about yanking licenses, right? As part of the broader Republican
If you
argument
disagree.
Yes.
that there is censorship and therefore people need to be punished for that censorship. Chuck?
And I was thinking about what X, former Twitter, the artist formerly known as Twitter, was like before. And to my sister's point is like before Elon bought it, good and bad, there was a lot of things there. My wife refuses to go on it. She says it's a cesspool and she's mad that I'm even still on it. She's got more sense than I'll ever have, and I'll tell everybody that. But I know when I open up the platform now, the first tweet I see is Elon Musk, no matter if I like it or if I don't like it.
Yeah.
The very first one all the
whether
time.
you
Just
follow
block
him or not. The other,
Just block him. I mean, bro, you can literally block Elon Musk. You do not have to see his tweets. I don't know. But you see this, guys, right? These people are authoritarians. If they don't like a certain speech, which is criticism, and somebody calling you out of your name that you don't like, it should be regulated. But here's the difference, is that on X, it's individuals. It's just people, regular people like you and me, coming on there and just stating our opinions. And of course, you have professional platforms on there as well. But it's not like the news where you actually are a journalist and you're supposed to actually broadcast the truth and not be biased. That's the difference. As a journalist, you're not supposed to be biased. So on X, you can come on there as an individual and say what you want. I mean, it's for individuals and everybody on there. And it's fair and balanced. And you can say whatever that you want, whether you're on the right or on the left. But on these liberal platforms, they only tend to platform liberals, only people that they agree with, and keeping everybody in the same echo chamber and spewing lies and censoring the truth. That's the difference. On X, you can say whatever you want, but these people want to control what you say to a degree of, oh, you hurt my feelings. That's what it is. You hurt my feelings, so therefore you should not be allowed to say that. Get out of here.
So what? He bought it.
No,
You're making my point. Absolutely
We're
did.
not- we're
That's
not
what's happening on
saying he
MSNBC. And he don't like me, so I probably won't be on there no more. So I'm
I
mad.
also think that Twitter has fake computer
Yeah, it's
generated
bots.
things.
It's
bots.
absolutely.
So it's a little like, well, I don't think anybody. Are you real? Like, can I put? Are you a hologram of
get this
yourself?
face.
You know, I didn't touch him, everyone. But like, are you a hologram of yourself?
I think part of it is like, I feel like on the one hand, oh, this is really navel-gazing. Should we be talking about it? On the other hand, it was so clear that the movement and shift in tone and ideas of what was happening during the campaigns were very much affected by social media, right?
Sure.
When Kamala
ask
Harris
people in
entered
focus
the
groups,
race,
where do they get
and
their
it was like
right.
TikTok said she was a thing.
Yeah, TikTok is literally the source of information
Yeah.
for millions of people, and
Everybody
that is
under
very
35.
And
that's very
misinformation.
scary and misinformation. And so, if in fact someone like Elon Musk had any sort of control over an entity, he's not listening to any rules or regulations. People like that,
You
as
think the
you well
TikTok
know,
owners are?
No, it doesn't. Listen to what I'm saying. Elon Musk, if in fact in charge of any actual television station, network, etc., he's only going to listen to his own rules. Case in point, every time the first tweet I see is Elon Musk. If I want to go on that place, it's not being regulated. About 2 years ago, the last line of defense that they had in terms of their morality was someone who quit because he said that he couldn't control his job was to regulate Twitter. He could not control Elon Musk because Elon Musk didn't want it to be regulated. He wanted it to be the world in which it is right now, which is a cesspool, as your wife said. She's a brilliant woman.
She is.
Tell
That's
her I
why
said
married her.
hello.
Thank you, I will.
I think the impulse to restrict speech is a slippery slope, but a dangerous one. More speech is better.
Is it
Yes.
really? Okay.
But do you think?
Got
So
it.
you actually think that X is the place of free speech?
Yeah, I mean, I think. I don't know why you would argue otherwise. Is it not?
Right.
Okay.
I think before he took it over, it was not a great place for conservatives, and now it's a great place for everybody.
For everybody. Exactly. These people, I mean, it's so crazy. It's like they live in, I don't know, in a different reality than what we live in. It really is just mind-blowing to me. And even CNN admitted that it's more fair and balanced than it was before. So somebody says, remember when Elon was about to buy Twitter and everyone was like, yeah, that'll never happen. Somebody says, misinformation is not a real word. It's called lies, not misinformation. CNN thinking their journalist is a joke. Their a journalist is a joke. Absolutely. Somebody says, I love the question, who's regulating CNN? Someone disrespecting your tweet, nothing to do with regulation. Literally, like somebody criticizing your tweet and telling you that you're wrong. somebody called me the N-word, so they should be banned. Get out of here. Somebody said, I put a bid in for CNN at $1.95. People, CNN are journalists. Comical. Somebody says the Democrats are literally, Democrats has literally zero idea what he's talking about. The Democrat has literally zero idea what she's talking about. She thinks CNN is regulated. Someone says, what's going on in this? It's like CNN lost control of the narrative. Boom. These people are so disconnected from reality. I mean, completely disconnected from reality. It's like up is down and down is up. Someone says, Scott is the only person on this panel that even lives in reality. He should buy CNN. Buy CNN and MSNBC. Buy them both. Somebody say these people are completely crazy. When Democrats say regulations, no, they mean censorship. Yeah, 100% correct. Can't trust these people. So anyway, let me know what you guys think. I think that's embarrassing that she just said that nonsense. There's no way that she believes that. But let's talk about this video in the comment section. Hope you enjoy the videos and the content, guys. Hit the like button. It really helps the channel out. And of course, if you are brand new, consider hitting the subscribe button for more videos. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.